You having a bad day, they putting you on antidepressants.
Right away.
You know what I'm saying?
It's part of the system.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want you to have the holistic way of healing.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
bro.
when I've learned about these herbals and sea moss and all this stuff that keeps me so healthy for so long, it's like, man, why nobody told us this before? When it comes from the land, it comes from our people.
It don't benefit them financially.
Because they got to
you know what I'm
restructure everything. Like, I talked to 19 Keys about that the other day, and he made a great point because, you know, like, I always been pushing health and wealth.
Yeah.
I'm like, why when I got to my pinnacle and I'm pushing a certain message, why did I drop down?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but you telling people to work out and drink water, eat fruit.
Yes.
You don't drink, you don't smoke. You going against the narrative that they pushing for the unlimited trillions of dollars. They have to reconfigure their whole system if you keep going up higher like that. Yep. Like, who's doing that?
They do not. Look, I had a woman just come after me. She was a psychologist.
Yeah.
Because I told man, I'm speaking and I'm popping my shit and I'm telling them that, like, look, depression is a decision.
Right.
Don't be. If you're depressed, it's because of something that you've done, something that have gotten your life in a real fucked up snag. You don't have time to be depressed if you're fixing whatever put you there.
Right.
Fix that shit. Get outside, get some sunshine, work out, watch what you're eating, fast, like all of the things. You're not going to be depressed. If you're depressed, you decided to be depressed, right? It's not a physiological thing. So she's like, well, it's a chemical imbalance. You know what else is a chemical imbalance? Being happy.
Facts.
You have a overflow of endorphins
that
in
will
the
turn
brain.
you up.
Yeah.
Getting a cold plunge.
So
what
do you talk? Like, everything is a chemical imbalance. Like, so, but she really tried to argue with me. She said my message is dangerous.
I mean, they want them sick, man.
I'm like, my message is that I'm telling people I'm giving them an alternative to addictive drugs. I'm dangerous.
Yeah, you are.
You're not qualified to speak on this, lady. You went to school for 8 years, the same school that you went to, you start working for. They employed you, right? You're not qualified because all you can do is talk about what they taught you. That's your job.
Have you lived through it?
I've been through things that are very depressing.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a big difference.
I've been through a few things, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm still here and I'm smiling.
And I'm on top. So what are we talking about?
Right. Get the yeah, and it is because depression is built on you dwelling on things in the past.
Yes.
Anxiety comes from anticipating things in the future.
Correct.
How you get over those things? Live now.
Now.
Fix it now.
Now.
All you got is now. If you die tomorrow, it ain't even gonna matter what's gonna happen in the future. Yeah. If you die tomorrow, it ain't gonna matter what happened yesterday.
You don't.
You got to live right fucking now.
Right.
And fix it now. And if something happened, nigga, it already took place.
It happened.
I got to keep going,
keep
man.
Moving.
What you gonna make it worse?
I try to tell people like this. Like when my son was like playing football, Pop Warner, he out there smoking him. He had wheels on him, right? So he fast, athletic, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. I always tell them, do not celebrate.
Right.
Let them celebrate. You just calibrate your mind and do it again.
Yeah.
You're only worth what you're doing right now.
That's it.
What happened before is gone.
It don't matter.
What you want to happen is an illusion. It ain't here.
Right.
Honor right now. Honor the time that you have right now and just be the best right now. And that's it. And he got that mindset as well.
And I got that because I used to do that. I mean, what happened like I said, when I got into Malibu was I had a great anxiety because I'm anticipating like I'm spending so much money. Damn, it's gonna go down, and it start going down because I'm thinking about the wrong, right?
Right.
Whatever you think shall happen, whatever you dwell on is gonna keep growing. So once I moved to Switzerland, I was out there for 4 months, and I was just living in the moment. I was at my happiest state because I wasn't caring about what I did before. I wasn't thinking about what's happening next. I'm enjoying now. So once I came back to America, when I came to Miami, I lived in that same zone, and I'm doing it now, and I'm staying happy every single day.
Yeah, man.
There's no worries, there ain't no doubt, there ain't no burden of nothing. Because I know I'm gonna put my work in today.
Right.
That's all that matters. I try to push that to people. It's hard because everybody don't got that in them.
Yeah.
But you living today, man, it's gonna change your life.
Well, I can say this, Mr. Organik, you're doing a righteous thing, right? You are teaching by example, right? And your energy is up here. So a lot of people ain't got energy, right?
Right.
They're not even trying to generate it, but it don't matter. Maybe they're not getting it right now.
Right.
They get it next week or next month or next year. It don't matter as long as they get it. But a lot of people are, I know, looking at you and like, I got to step my shit up too. I got to do this. Because you living fearlessly, you living ferociously. And listen, you can live like that 110 or not.
Facts.
Or not.
It's simple.
You're going to die one day.
That's what I tell
You're
them.
going to be a boring, mundane existence. You feel me? So, yeah.
Or you can live glorious.
Live glorious.
You can have every single car you want. You can wear every day, get fly. You could be a fucking monster hitting 315 that only 1% of humans could touch.
Correct.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Huh? Do you want that bent over that balcony, you eating every component of her. And she telling her friends and her friend coming the next day.
Yes,
Do you want that legacy, huh? Do you
that's,
want these kids to look up at you like, I wish I could be like you?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Do you want to walk? We eating lunch.
Yeah.
Do come up, man, you inspire me. Do you want that energy? Or you just want to be a regular mortal that walks around and not exist?
Which is okay.
Which is okay.
We need people to hire.
We got to have them.
We need people to hire.
And I appreciate y'all too.
Yeah.
But I'm talking to the ones that has these desires.
But look, the people I hire drive Porsches and Lambos.
Yes, they do.
You know what I mean? I reward them handsomely. So we need people to hire, but they got to be talented. And you're going to get rewarded heavily.
Because you got to work hard regardless, right?
You got to work hard.
Because end of the day, think about it. I think I worked harder when I was working night shift at Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
That was
graveyard.
so hard, bro.
I think I worked harder.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
The harder work, get paid the least.
Right.
Yeah, I worked at Wendy's, my first job.
Woo.
It may not seem like a lot, but it was a lot.
Think about
they don't
it.
put us on the register. We on the grill.
Right.
You got to clean up, motherfucker. And closing was the worst.
Woo.
Closing, bro. You tired already?
Like, I had a chick that was a bartender. You know what I'm saying? And I went there and meet her at her spot one day. This is when I first started doing YouTube. My merch was doing good.
Right.
So I probably sell a sweatsuit for $150.
Yeah.
I'm making $100 profit.
Right.
So I'm seeing the sales go through all day, right?
Yeah.
So check me. I go to the bar and I'm watching the girl work. She's running here. She's going there. She's making a drink. She's helping him. And she's been there since noon. It's 10 p.m. now.
Damn.
So you've been doing this all day?
10 hours.
And how much you think she left with?
Nothing.
I probably sold 2 sweatsuits and got what she got and I'm at the crib.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is how hard mother work. And this when I just stopped working as a regular person.
Yeah.
I'm like, God is great.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Nah.
This shit is tough.
Yeah.
How can you sit here and do this every day, people? And if you want to do it, I get it because we need them. But if you got this mindset, only how you going to break that is going and doing, failing and learning.
That's a fact.
That's it. Go for it.
There's no failure, right? It's market research, right? Just like if you are in the S&P, or if you are investing in crypto, whatever, and let's say it looked like your drops, right?
Yeah.
So what? Ride that out. This is an investment. This is not an emotional attachment to what you put in there, right? Is the market will correct? Is going to go back up, right? You lose when you pull out, when you quit. When you quit, yeah, you lost. Or people talk about like I usually wear bust downs. I just got the ceramic joint.
Yeah, I
the
see
AP.
that joint crazy. I got the solid gold green.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, brother.
Yeah.
So I'm such a bust down guy.
Yeah.
And then everybody like, oh, you diminish the value. Like, you sound stupid.
Right.
You sound so dumb. Either you can't afford this, or you don't feel cool enough to rock this kind of shit. Yeah. There is no way I'm gonna get my Yachtmaster 2 iced the fuck out with VVS's. End up costing me excess of $120,000.
Right.
And I would, if I sold it, I would sell it for anything less.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all dummies, you think you're going to go back to Rolex and sell it to them?
Yeah, you're going to sell it to the jeweler. He's going to bust your head.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Jewelry is subjective, for one.
Yeah.
These diamonds cost money.
Right.
That's subjective, right? Every one of these diamonds costs whatever, right? The watch costs whatever it costs. That's what this watch is worth.
Right.
It's worth what I say it's worth. And that's with all things. Let's talk about dollar, money. Your money is not worth anything.
Right.
Once the Federal Reserve decide they want to turn down or diminish what it's worth, that's going to happen. You got no choice, right? But to accept it. And that's not even an asset like the watch.
Right.
The watch is actual precious metals.
Can't beat it, yeah.
I can take that shit off and go sell it, right?
Anywhere.
When your money turns into what Venezuela money turned into, you can't do nothing with it. You have a bankroll. That means nothing.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
with. It's dust. They was throwing it in the street. They burned it to stay hot.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Yeah, people
bro.
don't understand that the beauty of doing what you want to do, how you want to do it. Like I went through my stage of all the ice style stuff because that's what we looked up to. The dope boys in the 80s, the Alpos, Rich Porter coming through in the feeling suits.
Right.
Y'all ain't grow up in that.
Right.
We did.
Right.
You didn't see the nigga pull up in that gold Mercedes hopping out with the big gold rope. I got to have it.
Right.
That's what we know what that hitting for. But once we evolve, we elevate. Now we go ceramic, we go plain. But if I want to go
Is
bust,
that a 44 millimeter?
Oh yeah, this the big boy.
Oh, I didn't know APs made 44.
Oh yeah, this the big boy.
Okay.
So like once you understand that the elements of this, you take it to a whole nother level. So I can do both if I want to.
Right.
But don't get it up like I don't know.
Right.
I've been a Switzerland.
Right.
I know the real watches.
Yeah.
I know the numbers that's playing around here.
Yeah.
But if I want to go ice, I can. It look better, glimmer a little bit.
Yeah,
and sometimes that's gonna catch the eye. man. You know what I'm saying? We playing bait and switch over here.
Right.
Sometimes
It's
a bitch want to, I want to peek, I want to feather up on a I want her to see this. She ain't gonna understand the plane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact.
And I
That's
want
a
bitches
fact.
that do understand the plane, but
That's
I
a
like the
fact.
ones that don't too.
Yeah.
Let me have what I want. Have no fear, Mr. Organic is here. This is Organically Speaking. Anybody out there want to do partnership, sponsorship, clothing brand marketing, water, energy drink placement, whatever you want to be a part of Organically Speaking or Mr. Organic as a brand, hit me up at ballernothingelse@yahoo.com. That's my email, or DM me directly at Mr. Organic on Instagram. That's MR Organic with a K instead of a C, one word straight across. And we're going to get that promo game through the roof. 3,